there's a striking lack of national unity over what appears to have been a foreign incursion into an American election. Half of America doesn't fucking believe it, no matter how much evidence is presented. So you have to wonder, Rutenberg writes, how the country will ever come together to do something about it. Sean Powers, executive director of the U.S. Advisory Commission on Public Diplomacy, who has spent years studying what he calls the geopolitics of information, said, quote, "There's this epic lack of consensus or active dissensus. At this point, everybody in the United States old enough to vote should know that the Russians deliberately, with malice aforethought and a specific plan, hacked into, I'm using that term with quotes around it, hacked into our electoral process and destroyed it. Fucking destroyed it. That is simple truth. And yet half of Americans don't believe it and will never believe it. And that's why this country is in its death throes, as we know it, as it's presently constituted. The United States, is fucking dying. When you get to that big of a schism within a country where massive, monumental proof of tampering by a foreign government in our election is stacked up against massive, monumental lying, and the lying captures half of the American public, this fucking country is over. I mean, come on. That's not me talking. That's reality talking. If we can't agree 100% that a foreign government made every effort it could to destroy our election and thereby destabilizing the country and eventually causing its collapse, if we can't agree on that, what the fuck can we agree on? Nothing. Nothing. And the entire blame of this rests on the backs of these right-wing sons of bitches with Murdoch, with the Washington Times, with this shithole Breitbart, all these different right-wing organizations, all the little squirrels that run around in the Fox sewer television studio and broadcast their lies and their deception. That's where the responsibility for the end of this country lies. If you are under the age of 40 and you listen to this podcast and you're in reasonably good health, you will live long enough to see the dismantling of this country. I'm hoping that the dismantling of this country will result in the Federated States of America instead of the United States of America. Now, I say that because the Federated States of America may be able to coexist as separate entities without the bloodshed and the death and the destruction that came as a result of the last time we had treasonous sons of bitches who were trying to destroy the country like we do now. Because the last time treasonous sons of bitches tried to destroy the country, they didn't succeed, but it cost the lives of 600,000 Americans. It was a huge, bloody slaughter. And this was before the invention of the machine gun and rapid-fire weaponry and hand grenades and airplanes and bombs and missiles and drones. Can you imagine the fucking carnage that's going to occur this time unless the country breaks up peacefully? Now, the Trump, Murdoch, Limbaugh, all those names, Nexus, they don't want to see it break up peacefully. These vampires want blood. They want to see people killing each other. Limbaugh has been lusting after that all of his useless fucking life. That's what he really wants to see. And his little butt boy, Sean Hannity, has gotten to the point where he wants to see it too. The cowards are the ones who want to see this happen, like Trump.